Alright, it's Juice Bino here, and I keep telling myself, I'm gonna start this channel or start this video on January 1st, but then I keep thinking to myself, what better day to start than now, you know what I mean? A lot of us in this world is going through, depression, loneliness, um, you feel weak-minded, you're broke, uh, you're not feeling the best you know what I mean? And I'm in the same position. So I want this channel to be basically a speaking testament to self-improvement, because for a long time I haven't been self-improving. Every time I felt myself in a dark place or a dark situation, all I did was run. You know what I mean? I ran to another bitch. I ran to another situation. I just never put myself in the proper situation to be a better me, you know what I'm saying? So this time around, that's exactly what I want to do, uh I'll be honest, what kicked this off was a female. You know what I mean? And it's not that I was in love with the female, I was in love with the thought of us, you know what I mean? And what's crazy about it is it's not the love that's bothering me, it's the loneliness and me being weak, me having nothing for myself once she was gone. And that was the realization I kept realizing that I was doing to myself constantly for years. Like, I dated somebody for almost 10 years, or known them for almost but like 8 to 9 years, or 8 to 10 years, whatever. And we were on and off the whole time. And every single time we broke up, I never went to go be a better me. I didn't go get my money right. I didn't go work out and things like that. I just went to go find a new girl or whatever and just put myself in a different situation and shit like that. And when this situation came around, it didn't hurt as bad as the girl I dated for 10 years, but the realization of the cycle like hit me like a ton of bricks, bro. Like, it was just like, damn, like I literally did the same thing again when before I met that chick, the last chick I was with. I told myself I'm done doing that. Like, if I get myself in a relationship, like it's gonna be something that's gonna be serious. We're gonna, da 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 and all this shit. And end up in the same situation. So with that realization, I was like, I was in a dark place. I was feeling like shit. I'm like, damn it, I'm alone. Because it was fucked up about it, I moved from the town I was living in, so I'm not around with no friends, no nobody. That was the only person I knew and I rocked with. So with that being gone, it was like my best friend being gone on top of that. It wasn't like, to be honest, the relationship being gone was kind of cool. It was like whatever, like, because like it isn't like once problems happen and I seen it, and like, to me, it was the first time where when I realized a problem was gonna happen, I'm just gonna go fuck a bitch. I didn't sit down and try to fix shit. I didn't try to do nothing. I just want to go fuck a bitch. And I threw it in the back. And then when shit all hit the fan, I realized that all these bitches I was fucking, I never tried to be friends with them. I just, like, just not because, I was technically still was trying to focus with somebody, but being alone and stuff like that, I realized, like, yo, all I'm doing, like, that shit's not exciting no more to me. Like, I can't even right now in this moment fuck a bitch properly without thinking, like, yeah, probably the first like 20 minutes I'm like, if I'm drunk or I'm zoning, whatever, the shorty's fun, whatever, we could fuck. But once I started getting into it and like really thinking about shit, like my dick be dying out. Cause I be thinking about my ex in all situations, like it's bad. And it's like, I just need to like put myself in a better situation. Not even fact get over it. Like, cause I think I'm over the relationship. I'm not over being alone. Or if I meet a new chick, she's not cool like the last chick. You know what I mean? It's like always a comparison thing, and like a lot of us are a lot of our heads. So it's fucked up, but it's the truth. Like, no matter how bad a shorty could do you or a shorty could whatever, but if you really fuck with that person, like, you're gonna rock with it. Like, shit, it's no, but we're not married to none of these chicks, so we can't have this kind of like, you can't give them that power, because that's bad, you know what I mean? And like, I did that, so I'm trying to be that like living testament. Like, look, every single day in 2024, we're gonna grind, we're gonna make sure we are straight, all of us. Like, right now I'm talking to nobody, but eventually it's gonna pick, and we are all in the same boat, you know what I mean? I thought about suicide before, tempted it, all that shit. Thank God for my family, because you know they took me out of that mentality and took me away from that shit. Fuck, you probably right now scrolling through Instagram consistently, looking for like a new meme that's gonna make you feel better, it's gonna push you, whatever. Bruh, all you gotta do is just try to be consistent every single day. I know a lot of people tell you like, yo, go make a list of everything you're gonna do and go try to. Don't do that. I am telling you, your brain is like, imagine your brain like a electrical circuit. You know what I mean? And if you put in too much, you put on too much things on, it's gonna blow. You know what I mean? So if you try to stop so much things in your mind or try to change so much things in your mind at one time, you ain't gonna do shit. You know what I mean? Focus at least one thing that could bring you health. So if it's like working out, that's better for your mental. You know what I mean? Because a lot of workouts, a lot of times when you're working out, it's not even trying to. Yeah, the benefit of working out, you're gonna look better. You know what I mean? But majority of the time, it's just for up here. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, working out helps. Or something that's gonna make you extend to, like, you work your job. When you're not working your job, how are you making money? That is the hardest thing. That's the thing I'm dealing with right now. Trying to do these videos, trying to make videos, trying to make TikTok content, stuff like that, because I want to be a content creator. You know what I mean? But the drive in me is so dead just for everything. Like, I don't like nothing. Like, I used to love so much things, and a lot of the things now that I'm just so like on life, just like it hurts, and I can't like try to be motivated. Cause one thing I realized, motivation and happiness are bullshit, and I'll explain that to you later. It's more because no matter how much money you have or how good you look, there's always going to be problems, things like that in life. You know what I mean? So you consistently trying to find this place of happiness, you have to find it within. It's not something that life is going to actually bring. Like, you're going to be happy in life. Like, if you think about it, even in your shitty times, there's happy times in your shit times. You know what I mean? So if you really, really think about it, like, it's a fluctuating kind of like emotion. So you should never really strive for happiness. You should, like, unless it's internal. Life-wise, when it comes to that word happiness, you should try to search it for, like, you know, your pride in your work that you do, the money that you have, you know, how you look, you know, people you're helping in real life, your mental state, you know, things like that. So when anything negative occurs, you have the right mental and stuff like that to be happy and be strong to all the time, no matter if it's death and shit like that. So, like I said, find one thing. Like, to me, it's working out right now. Like, I'm gonna take a picture of myself, whatever. So by the end of the year, we can see how much I've grown and whatever. But I've been working out for about, I want to say 2 months now, a month and a half. I want to say, per se, yeah, probably like a month and a half, and or even less, probably just a month. I don't even think it's that long. Yeah, probably just a month. And honestly, I feel a little bit better, but I'm not in the spot I want to be in at the end of the day, because I guess I'm gonna give you a little backstory. I used to be, when I was like 12 years old, like 298. That's the highest I've ever been, like, weight wise. I was a real fat guy, you know what I mean? So around 18, 19, well, I was playing football growing up, so I was always consistently losing weight. But around 18, 19, when I realized I'm not playing football no more, I'm like, I'm gonna definitely put myself in a situation to lose a whole bunch of weight. And I got myself to like 210. And in the moment, I felt good only because the women that I was getting was looking better. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect to the girl I was dating in high school, but, you know, once I hit 17, 18, and, you know, I was outside, she like, you know what I mean? Like, things changed for a nigga. Like, I can't even sit here and cap. Like, you know what I mean? I was feeling good about myself. You know what I mean? Like, I was feeling good. So whatever, right? So with all that happening, I feel like at that point in my life, I may have found the love of my life, but I was just so selfish at the time, thinking like I was the shit. Fuck what you think. Like, there's so much bitches out here, like, you know, you're whatever, that I lost a real great person. Like, I will never, like, that is one person, like, no matter what she says, like, or how she views me, like, I would never talk down on that girl, like, to the public, like person. Like, I have said disrespectful things to her, and obviously I apologize. Like, me and her are cool now, so it doesn't even matter. But I'm just talking about, like, the perception that people, I will always make sure people have her, it's always be great no matter what. Like, to me, like, obviously, if we ever talk, like, there's gonna be personal things I have issues with, or she has issue with too, you know what I mean? But world-wise, I don't care what she says about me, I personally will never say nothing bad about her, right? But with that being said, once her mom, she was a different race, right? And once her mom hit us with the, if you got a black baby, I'm gonna kill myself. The man I was that day is not the man I am today, because for a girl that almost like 7 years later I still think about or be like, yo, she's still one of the greatest girls people I met in my life, blah 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 blah. Let me realize I was more of a man that day than I am today, and that's no disrespect to her or the love that we had or whatever. It's just I had more self-control myself. Like, I was in a better situation. I had things going for me. Like, I didn't care if like anybody was replaceable at that time. And I realized the less things you probably have going on in your life, and it reaps you to feel that way. Because once I left that relationship, I then realized how much I loved her, because literally like 3, 4, 5 months later, I met the chick that I dated almost for like 10 years, but we're on and on basically since we met each other. Not 10 years, but like 8 years, but on and off, whatever, since. And for 8 years, whatever. And she, I gave and I realized all the love that I had for the chick before, I gave it to her, and she did not deserve it at all. And that's where I lost myself. Like, when I say I went down the worst spiral of my life, like suicide, doing drugs, like, not drugs, I shouldn't say drugs, I never did cocaine, never did that, but I was just more doing like more addies, you know. Actually, I did take Molly during that period of time too. You know, just doing nut shit, you know, smoking all the time. Like I literally went from like smoking 1 spliff a week to smoking like 3 times a week. Like, I was outside like fucking any type of girl, fat, ugly, tall, skinny, didn't matter. Like, I was just so disgusted in like how I was operating, because I was hurt. Like, so like we broke, I didn't tell her why I was hurt. Like, I was like, what, 22, 23? No, I was 23. I was 23. And we broke up. And then the fact that we broke up, I guess when you break up, you're technically allowed, because like I was that guy. Like, anytime me and my exes broke up, like I was outside. Like, I didn't give a fuck if we're broken up. Like, you left me type shit. You know what I mean? So like, whatever. But should I even say what even started the argument? Yeah, it kind of makes sense to show you how weak-minded I was when I met the female. So like, boom, let me actually go back a little bit, right? I met Shorty, and I thought she was the most beautiful people I ever met in my life, right? But with that being said, before I met her, I thought I was a god. When I met her, I felt low of myself, if that made sense. Like, she was so beautiful in my mind that like it made me feel like not worth it to be with her, right? So we end up having a conversation, and she was dissing the girl that I technically said was one of the best people I ever met in my life. And she was saying that she was ugly, and how can I ever date her and shit like that. And I was taking it in the moment, because we were driving somewhere. I'll never forget it. Like, I'm like, why are you dissing? Like, why are you even bringing my ex up? 1, 2, like, what does it even matter if like you're better looking than her, or what, or why would I, you know what I mean? Like, I was just so like, it didn't make sense to me in the moment, where I just went defensive mode, because I'm like, are you technically calling me ugly? Like, because like who I date represents me, you know, technically who you date represents you, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why it sucks for if your bitch is cheating on you, because like your girl's supposed to be representing you, and she's out here fucking other niggas. Like, that sucks. But so I'm telling her like, that's my ex girl, like, you know, like, there's no need to diss her. That's basically all I said. Like, I wasn't even saying like she was sexier than her or nothing like that. I was just basically like, there's no need to diss her. And she took it as I was still in love with my ex. So we broke up, and like a week later, she lied about going somewhere with her friend, and she ended up going meeting her ex-boyfriend. And I don't care what anybody says, we're broken up or not, I'm still like, I just gave you all this love I had to from that same girl you're just dissing. Like, I'm doing the most basically, like, off rip, and I find out you're going to chill with your ex-boyfriend. I don't care if you tell me you're not fucking him. I'm believing you're fucking him. Like, that's just what it is. So from that point on, I just went dark zero. And to be honest, before I met that chick, my body count was like probably like 3, 4 at most, maybe five. But after that, I'm not gonna lie to you, anything that walked with a vagina, I was there. And thank God I never caught no diseases and whatnot. But it was a dark time in my life, and I'm not saying I'm happy I went through it, but in this moment, I try to do the same thing. Like, once me and Shorty broke up, try to go fuck other bitches. Cute, like not this time around. I wasn't even trying to fuck just anything. I was trying to fuck some badass bitches. Like, cause I'm at that point where I'm like only putting my dick in some girls I really find mad attractive. But then, no matter how attractive these bitches are, like, they're just dunce. Like, or like some of these bitches like don't even need to know your name and to be fucking. It's kind of just like just a turn off. Like, cause I was just in the mindset of like, that chick was gonna be my wife one day. Like, I cancel so much things or try to do so much to make her happy, forgetting about myself. And in that couple month period, like 6-7 month period, like I literally just lost myself trying to like make sure somebody else was good, that once they got okay or better out their situation, they said deuces to me. And I was just like, damn. And like, that's why I said like that situation hurt more than that first situation where she went to go fuck her ex-boyfriend. Because like, now that I'm grown up, I could have been like, we were broken up. She made like, that's how, I guess you could say, like, she did whatever. But to me, I always say to her, like, that same shorty, because me and her are cool now too. I'm cool with all my exes. Besides that last one, I don't know. Like, I kind of hate her a little bit, but I guess one day we'll be fine. Like, I've forgiven her, but like, you know what I mean? There's still that, like, damn, like, you really did that shit to me. But whatever. So, shorty. So basically with all that, like, it let me realize, like, fucking bitches ain't that entertaining. Like, if you really don't be fucking bitches like that, like, yeah, go lose some weight, whatever, it's gonna entertain you. But to me, that's a villain mentality. And I'm gonna get into this whole, like, villain versus hero, because right now I'm on my hero shit. I'm trying to help people. I'm gonna try to show my villains inside. Like, this is my villain arc. All that what you just said was a villain arc. Like, yeah, in my mind, I thought it was a shit going outside fucking bitches, like, to my niggas. But to me, I was sad inside as fuck. Like, no kids, like, people don't understand. No kids, I was sad as fuck inside. And till to this day, I still harbor that kind of pain that I never got over. So this time around, I'm gonna teach myself how to get over that properly. I'm gonna try to self-improve, get myself back into a better situation, own and have more control of my life and my mental, you know what I mean? So January, we're gonna rock. It's almost about to be 20-minute video, but I want to give a little background and just, how, why, it gets a little darker, it's a little deeper, but majority of this was kick-started off because all my life I was probably just looking for love, you know what I mean? Looking for things like that and not really getting it. So entertaining bitches or having bitches entertain my time was the only thing I could think about to I guess not heal myself, but to cover up me not having the type of love that I want. So it's basically fuck all that. I'm gonna get myself right. I'm gonna love myself, make sure myself is straight. I'm gonna help you guys down on your journey. If you guys need to tell me about your problem, like I like hearing other people's things too, because you know what I mean. It lets me know that I'm not the only one, and technically I'm alone in this shit. So I just want to build people, and on my journey, hopefully I can meet some good people that can help build me. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm gonna try to every single day do a video. Like, I'm gonna try to be consistent, because consistent is the only thing you could possibly be in this world. Like. And I need to go be consistent and try to I want to do sports content, right? I want to do, like, talk about basketball and football and things like that. I have to go make content. I'm just so hating life that I don't have the drive to do when I know I could be great at it. So once I come off this video, I'm going to try to go back and try to do it. And no matter how long it takes me, I'm going to do it. Little by little by little. Like, I'm just not going to self-circuit out. Like, when my brain gets clogged up, I start doing some push-ups. Like, I always just try to change my mindset a little bit. These are things I never done, especially in the last month. A month before this, I never did none of this shit. Now I'm trying to be on a different mindset, different way set, different everything. So this is, what should we call this channel? Like, I can't say Juice Bino Inspires. Like, Bino Inspirations. Bino, it has to be Bino something, because I'm Juice and y'all you. So we all gonna be Binos one day. So has to be being on Inspires, because we inspiring as a group. All right. Hope you guys stay safe. You guys have good holidays. New Year's is coming up, man. If you're alone right now, don't go seek a bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna seek a bitch. I'm weak-minded right now. I'm telling you, I'm weak-minded right now. But I can't give advice to other people that, you know what I mean? So fuck it. Go find a bitch yourself too. But I'm gonna try my best not to. I'm gonna try my best to stay my ass inside. You know, try to do a video. You know, the gym's closed, but I'm gonna try to, you know, do some more push-ups, something inside. But man, we can't. We have to make sure we are straight. We got our money right. You know, everything's consistent. Then we can do what the fuck we want. You know what I mean? Like, don't be chasing bitches. Don't be chasing friends. I'll tell honestly, chase your self love and money, and everything else will fall in place. I'm telling you, like, but I'm gonna be that walking testament. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you guys how far I've came from this video, because right now this is the lowest point I've ever been in my life. Not the worst point I've ever been in my life, but the lowest mentally I've ever been in my life. So you know what I mean? Like, it is stressful. And no matter what you got, where you at in life, and the only thing about it, you can have money and look good and still have problems with bitches. Think about it, your favorite rappers have problems with bitches. Your favorite athletes have problems with bitches. Like, so it doesn't really change nothing. All you have to do is make sure once the person you try to bring in your life is gone, that what you got around you is great. And that's the goal for us. Let's get the shit around us great. So when we start bringing people into our lives and stuff like that, remember, if it's family, friends, a lover, we ain't having trouble if they decide to snake us and leave. We ain't like, oh my gosh, fuck, I want to kill myself, or I want to drive 300 until I crash out, or I want to sit on my phone for 3 hours and just listen to like YouTube fucking like My Heart's Broken, or like anime videos of just how much life sucks, or niggas who are working out, how much, you know, they just left us. Like, we gotta, you know, snap out of that. We gotta be the ones making those videos for the other people who are at the bottom, right? You know what I mean? So in a month or two, we're gonna be in a spot where, yeah, if we work at it, because you know what, it doesn't have to be too much. Something could just click in my brain, and I'm gonna have a better job. It doesn't matter. But however long that takes, we gonna get it. I don't put a timeline on it, because I think it could be tomorrow, it could be next week. I don't want to. Your tongue is powerful, so I don't put nothing on myself, right? Whatever is meant for me, whatever is meant to give me that strength and energy, while I stay consistent, that's what we're gonna do. You feel me? So I love you guys. I love anybody who's watching, who's on me with my journey, who listened, who cared. All right, stay good, stay one. Deuces.